Hello. I have decided I'm going to make a video about this account in general, just a general overview. I've seen a bunch of comments on the last video, which has been very well received, by the way. Absolutely amazing how many positive messages I've received regarding the video and how well the video is doing as well. I think right now the video's like today at like 7k views or something. Absolutely insane support on the video. Thank you so much for that. And this is a follow-up video on that. Basically, I wanted to do a video on the account itself. What has it achieved? Where is it at? What are the goals of the account? Just a general overview of the account. Someone suggested it in the comments, and I really like that idea. So we're going to do that right now. It's going to be a little bit of a ramble video, I guess. I might do a little bit of editing here and there, but it's going to be pretty minimal, I think. I just want to have a quick update on the account, because not everyone follows the Twitch, I feel. Like, there's also people that just watch YouTube, and I think I should respect that and give those people, you know, the knowledge they need on my account as well. So, here we go. So if you do watch the streams, you probably already know a lot of these things, but might still be interesting because some of the things have changed. Some of my goals have changed with the release of Tomes of a Mascot. Please make sure you have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate that. Let's get that 1k subs. Alright, we're going to have a look at the gear tab. We are running almost max strength. We're just going to take this all out. We are missing a couple of items. That is the Torva plate legs and the Torva helm. It was my goal before TOA to complete full Torva. However, I didn't have a good melee weapon for necks, so all the necks that I've done so far have been with my ranged setup with the ACB, which is a full setup now. Well, it was best in slot. However, now there is Missouri, so this is no longer best in slot for necks ranging, which brings us to TOA. I have been doing some TOA on this account already. I'm currently rank 1, and I've received 2 purples. The Fang and the Ring, which both are insane purples, by the way. We also got the pet. That was my first unique here. Very, very sick. Right now, the plans are to get the staff and full Missouri. I've already got the Fang, which is the melee weapon I need for next, but full Missouri is also going to help it next, because you're still going to be ranging. Even if you're meleeing next, you're still going to be ranging the boss. So previously, the plan was to get a Rapier from TAB to then do next with the Stabby and then the ACB full Armadillo. Right now, it's looking more like it's going to be the Fang and it's going to be full Missouri before I go to next. Maybe even a Twisted Bow. It kind of depends, because if I get the staff, the Tamikan Shadow, before I get full Missouri, I might start sending some raids, because this thing is very powerful at chambers. I've kind of decided I'm not going to do any chambers until I get this staff. Missouri is not really an upgrade for me for chambers, because I'm using the crystal armor set. I'm going to be using this setup, and Missouri is not going to help. Missouri is going to be a downgrade for my range setup currently, but that's because I'm using the Bofa. So any Missouri upgrade right now, it's nice because I can use it for next later, but it won't be useful instantly. So right now I'm sending a lot of Tomes of a Mascot, hoping to get that staff, hoping to get the Missouri. Once I get the staff, I'll probably take some breaks and do some chambers here and there. Let's say I get full Missouri before the staff, which is the not ideal situation, because the staff is most likely the rarest item from Tomes of a Mascot. Having that last would be very bad, because that means you could have a long grind. But let's say I do get Missouri before the staff, then, you know, I might be sending next before the staff and get full Torva for TOA as well. So it kind of depends. It kind of depends what I want to do. So that's the goals gear-wise, like straight up upgrades. Obviously, I want to have full Torva in the end. Maybe even a Zarite crossbow. I don't know, maybe. I don't think I would stay much longer at Nex if I have full Torva. The log at Nex is currently looking like this. I have the Vambraces and I have the Plate Body. A lot of these kills, by the way, are like bigger teams. I've only started doing smaller teams from like 900 or something. I think, or like 875, something like that. I've already done like a little bit over 100 small teams. You can see my shard count is pretty low still. So I'm probably pretty lucky on these items, despite my high KC. We are only missing, that's probably a good thing to talk about as well, some God Wars items. We're only missing the Armadillion hilt for the God Wars Dungeon completion. I say God Wars Dungeon completion, but I obviously mean old God Wars Dungeon. Obviously, next is also God Wars Dungeon, but I don't know. When I refer to a God Wars Dungeon completion, I am usually talking about the old God Wars Dungeon. We have one green log in the God Wars Dungeon, and that is the General Grotto log. We got pretty unlucky on the Tacids. We did end up getting the pet as well, so that's kind of cool. So that's the reason why it's green. But yeah, we went like I think it was 1561 that I went for the Tacids. It was a painful grind. I was pretty low level there too. I did ban those very early, so yeah, we did get it done though. We did get it done. Yeah, some of you might have been seeing the Spectral as well. I got really lucky on that. I completed it in 95 kills, I believe, including the elixir as well. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. So I think Corp and Gauntlet are the two grinds that I've spooned the most on this account. I think any other grind, maybe Kriara, maybe Armadillo was pretty lucky too, but these two grinds, the Gauntlet and Corp, they were probably my luckiest grinds in this account. That being said, that is two grinds, you know. I have been unlucky on a lot of things on this account. More than any other of my accounts, I think. But obviously people only look at the spooning, you know. People don't usually look at where you go dry. That's just how it works. People just call you out for what you have been lucky on and not what you've been dry on, because people just forget that straight away. As for skilling goals, I do have some. I really would like to max this account one day, so that's one thing. But the way I like to do it is by getting up my levels like one skill at a time, I guess, to like a certain threshold. Let's say like right now I'm 85 base stats, right? So my next goal would probably be to get 90 base stats. That way I'm like spreading my interest over the skills. So like I don't do one skill to 99 and just get absolutely bored of it. You know, I'm switching it up here and there, making sure I don't get bored. I think agility is one of my main ones. I want to get to 92 ASAP, because that means I unlock the Sepulcher, which is actually fun content to stream. I don't usually like streaming skilling, but I think Sepulcher is one of the exceptions because it's actually like engaging content. It's fun to do. I've never done floor 5, so I'm very excited to try that and learn it. That's one thing that I really want to do. Other than that, I'll just be working towards maxing slowly but surely. Ideally postponing the skills that I can bank for like grades and stuff. So like, let's say I get gems from Chambers and TAB, Molten Glass from TAB, like I get crafting XP from those. So ideally I don't even want to like get other things for crafting. I just want to get the supplies from PVMing. So I don't have to force it out. 99 Prayer is coming soon as well. Shout out to Hydra, for those who don't know. We went pretty dry for a letter, out of all things. 3.2k for a letter. Now that was one grind. Yeah, I did not expect that to happen. I green logged on the letter as well. That was interesting, but it did end up giving me so much prayer XP that I now have 97 and I have 98 banked already. But I do my Hydra bones with daily active functors because it's like the best XP you can get on a hardcore, unless you're ballsy enough to send the wilderness altar. But yeah, if we're looking at the bank value of this account, oh, I can't even bank. I've not even banked the ring yet. Oh no. We'll take this out for now. It's not worth anything. If we talk about the bank value of this account, it's apparently sitting at 3.87 bill. There is one very important thing that I have not mentioned yet. And that obviously is the combat achievements. Like, how could I even not mention this, right? Obviously, we did get the master combat achievements done on the last video, and I do have plans for Grandmaster. However, I really do have plans for this. However, I really want to get a scythe and I want to get a twisted bow. Why, you may ask? Why do you need those items? Well, there is a lot of tasks on there which are like time tasks, and it is a lot easier to do those with these two items. Also, I think the staff is going to help a lot as well when it comes to these time tasks. So, but obviously I'll have that by the time I go for a twisted bow. So that is going to be very nice. It just means I can do the tasks with much more ease. Especially being a hardcore, I have to play it somewhat safe. You know, as much as I can. I say it like that because you're gonna have to take some like risks. You're gonna have to set some lower HP sometimes to make some time, for example. But yeah, having these items is gonna make it a lot easier, and I will actually do Grandmaster. I will do it. I have the Darok set already for the Hydra task. I will be doing it once I get these items. But yeah, I have to get the items. Basically, that's why I have those goals, you know, that I want to get the full Torva as well. Full Torva is not a requirement for Grandmaster by any means, but obviously it'll make the scythe even stronger. So it's gonna be nice. We haven't talked about getting a scythe yet. I would like to return to tier B once I get full Torva. So I probably won't have a scythe before full Torva. Unless I do some here and there and manage to get it somehow, but I think scythe is the only wanted item for me here now. Because the rapier is... The rapier isn't really needed anymore because I have the fang. And the sang won't be needed anymore because I'll have a shadow by then. So I think I really just want the scythe. And the pet, and maybe a dust or a kit or something. Maybe do some hard modes. There's one thing I forgot that is wilderness stuff. Basically, I don't want to go too much into depth in what I want to do with the wilderness. Purely because it's the wilderness. And I don't want to just leak my plans for that. Because people could potentially camp spots I'm going to be at. So that's going to be the wilderness topic. Okay. I don't know if I've missed anything regarding this video. If there's something that I have missed and you really feel like I should have included it, let me know. I think most important things I have touched in this video. So that should be it. That should be a wrap.